What's up, everybody? Colin here for Techout, and today we are just one day away from Apple's WWDC 2026, where they will be releasing all the new software, or rather the betas for all the new software, such as iOS 27, iPadOS 27, macOS 27, tvOS 27, watchOS 27. Everything will be coming out to developers tomorrow on Monday, June 8th. And a lot of people are going to be asking how to install the developer beta and what they need to do. And, there's a lot of people that are going to be doing this for the first time tomorrow. And I just want to go over some of the things that you need to do here on your iOS device. This also goes for the iPad as well, and even the Mac. First things first is obviously this is going to be developer beta number 1. So everything that comes out tomorrow is going to be the first beta, and there's going to be bugs. Even though this is supposed to be a kind of overhaul update where they're going to be cleaning up the underlying operating system and reducing bugs and all that kind of stuff, and that's going to be the main focus of this. It is still going to be buggy in a beta 1. There's going to be stuff that doesn't work. There's going to be compatibility issues. There's going to be apps that have issues, all that kind of stuff. So first things first is do not do this on your main device. Obviously, I have a couple iPhones. I've got a couple Macs that I'm going to be doing this on. Yes, I'm going to be installing it on both of my iPhones, but I have a way to revert back, and I have backups and all that kind of stuff. So that is the first tip, is you're going to want to make sure you back up your device. Now, if you go into settings and you do just an iCloud backup, you can always restore from an iCloud backup. But if you accidentally delete or overwrite your iCloud backup with something new from iOS 27, and then you reinstall iOS 26, and the only thing you have left is that backup from iOS 27, well, an iOS 27 backup is not going to work in iOS 26. So what I recommend doing is do a full encrypted backup on your Mac. That way you can have everything right there on your Mac locally. You don't have to rely on iCloud. And if you encrypt it, it will save all your passwords and all that kind of stuff that you may have saved on your iPhone. So if you have to start over, you can restore as much data as possible and have the least amount of issues. Now, that being said, if you're doing this on a device that is not your main device, all that kind of stuff shouldn't be too big of a deal. But if you are going to risk it and do this on your main device, just keep that in mind, that you will lose data if you have to go back to iOS 26 and you don't have a backup from iOS 26. Next thing is, if you have a phone like the iPhone Air, obviously these are not known for their battery life. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is battery life on the first few betas is going to be pretty rough. No matter how good this beta is, it is always the case, battery life during the initial beta period, at least for the probably first 4 or 5, maybe 6 releases, the next couple months, it's going to be pretty hit or miss on battery life. So if you have something like an iPhone Air and you still want to try this out, I recommend you pick up something like this, the iPhone MagSafe battery bank. Slap it right on the back. You get some extended runtime there. Obviously, this is going to take a toll on your battery health on something like this, on the iPhone Air, where it's a smaller battery, and you're going to be putting some more recharge cycles on it. So keep battery life in mind if you have an older device or you have a device with a smaller battery like the iPhone Air. I'll be testing this pretty thoroughly on the iPhone Air because it's been my main device for quite a while now, for the past few weeks. All I have been using is the iPhone Air, so I will be letting you guys know how the battery life is on the Air. That's probably going to be one of the first few videos I make. We'll see that in the live stream tomorrow that I'm going to be doing, and we'll also see that here over the next couple of weeks as well. And I will compare it to my iPhone 17 Pro Max because, again, I am going to be installing the beta on all my devices. So iOS 27 coming out tomorrow in beta 1 after WWDC 2026 is over. This is free. The public beta and the developer beta are all free now. All you have to do is go into settings. You do have to have a developer account, but you don't have to have a paid developer account anymore. So all you need to do is go to General, Software Updates, and then tomorrow we'll obviously have an option here for iOS 26 developer, iOS 27 developer beta. There will not be a public beta just quite yet. That usually comes out in July. So it'll probably be about a month and a half before we see any type of public beta for iOS 27. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I am Colin with Techout, and I will be streaming tomorrow. We will have a live watch party for WWDC as the event happens, and then concluding the event once the betas start to roll out, we will have another live stream where we will be live installing the beta and checking out all the new features and changes right here live on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.